better. And then my number 3 was, again, very similar to keeping up with the trends, but
the session was so good, I forgot to take a sip of my coffee.
We are diving into the top 7 takeaways from this epic session with Naveen Jain, who just exploded his wisdom in this group. It was so awesome. Let's dive in.
Yeah, so my top 3 takeaways. Number 1, I'm gonna start with the end, right? And the last thing we talked about was the Apollo group. And one of the things that really struck me there was one of the middle slides. And I'm just gonna read here. The slide said who we're looking for in the Apollo group, and it really, resonated with me because I started thinking about who do I need to become. And so it's those 5 questions, Vishen. I just want to thank you for that because it really got me thinking.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I'm going to go back to Naveen's takeaway. One of them was about validating a business idea, and he said a quick way to do that is to launch a website, have your product out there, drive ads to your website, and even if you don't have the real product, you can at least start testing if your opt-ins and your idea is working out there, and then always a refund back if you need to. But I just love the idea of how to quickly get something up and validate the idea and test it in that way. So that was a great takeaway.
Awesome. Number 2 for me was Naveen talked about focus on the problem, right? And as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we're so immersed in the solution that I just loved the way he broke down. It was like the 7 levels deep of the problem and solving for each segment of that. And so I think that's something I'm really going to take back and apply to what we're doing right now.
All right, number 2 for me was expanding your knowledge. And I loved that idea because it just reminds us to continue reading and exploring topics out there, and not just by one author, making sure that you are diversifying what you're listening to so your opinion isn't skewed by the one topic. I also loved his ideas when he's talking about expanding your knowledge, listening to biographies, and picking up tips to be inspired and taking action to actually apply that to what you're doing in your life. So I love that.
Awesome. I love that too. All right. Number 3 for me was a little bit eye-opening when Naveen said, if you're striving for work-life balance, maybe you suck at both, right? And the thing is, we talk a lot about work-life integration. We're a couple, we work together, right? Like our offices in our house, and everything is intertwined. But it's got me thinking about what we're doing right now, and I understand there's a season for business and there's a season for life, and they are integrated, but sometimes the balance isn't really there, right? Like for us right now, we're building a new business, so the teeter-totter of life is business heavy. So I thank you for that, Naveen. I really appreciate that.
That's good. Makes us feel like we're not alone. Number 3 for me was keeping up with the trends and staying on top of learning about hot topics and how you can apply them and how you can scale that. And really, we just think in the masses and the millions, like what can we do to improve the human race with what we can offer? But being able to look at what's happening on the trends and then taking that to the next level, utilizing that for your advantage.
Awesome. And so number 7, I don't have a number 7.
Number 7, we really want to talk about the value that we are getting being in the business mentoring mastermind group.
Yeah, so for the price of admission, this has been incredible, right? The people we have contact with, the relationships that we're building inside the mastermind. It's not just the content that's coming toward us and we can apply it toward our business, but it's the relationship and the growth. And I just want to say I'm so grateful for everybody out there that is in this journey with us.
And I think the give back for us and the gratitude is just what we learn, we're able to apply and then help make a difference to our business, our life, and then to others. Even in our mini masterminds outside of the business mentorship, it really just helps us grow in strength and numbers, and the collaboration just makes us stronger. So super grateful. Hopefully you're inside and you're watching this and you're loving the business mentoring program too.
Oh, did I press record?
Later.
Right.
Aloha.
Aloha.